Hey TalkLife, Jamie here and Jen.
Hi.
We are enjoying beautiful sunny London, which we don't always sort of say that, but if you look around, we're in Somerset House and the sun is shining and there's a blue sky, which is amazing. We wanted to have a really quick chat with you today and talk about something that we are super passionate about, and we probably don't talk about it enough in our blogs, but we sort of are always putting posts up, but we wanted to have a quick chat, a serious chat. Not as parents or as authority figures or as teachers, but we just wanted to have a real discussion with you about online safety and how to protect ourselves in a world where there is so much going on and there are people out there who don't always have the best intentions. So what we did is we went away and we put together our top tips for what's better than online safety?
Keeping safe online.
Keeping safe online. Our top tips for keeping safe online, and we want to make
looking after yourself.
I like that. We want to make it a collaborative, co-created list, and we want to hear your feedback. If you have suggestions or things we should add to this, let us know in the comments, please. So my first tip is to be aware that there are people out there who don't have the best intentions, that there are people who want to take advantage of vulnerable people, especially in TalkLife and on online messaging platforms, and we need to understand that anything we share out there is out there in the public field, and we need to understand, the same as when I was younger growing up, they used to say stranger danger, and they said don't get into cars where people are trying to hand you candy, and I think that's just sort of translated now into the online world. So that would be my number one tip.
Yeah,
skip the rest.
That's a great one. My first one, I guess, would be around the same thing about staying safe. So, we all have been there where we've met somebody online and we've developed a friendship, and then we've decided that actually we'd kind of like to take this offline and we'd maybe like to meet this person. And it's really, really important that if you do get to a point with someone where you'd like to develop a friendship offline, that you're very safe about this. And, if you're going to meet up with somebody, make sure that it's in a public place, and just bear in mind that you don't necessarily know that person is who they say they are. So if you are going to meet someone for the first time, make sure someone knows where you are. Maybe bring a friend with you as well.
Definitely don't go to the dark alleyway if they suggest it.
Definitely not.
Next tip is, this is a really challenging one, but don't be too trusting. And I know we're often at TalkLife, we talk about being open and being open to support others and helping other people, but there needs to be limits on sort of where we take that and how we interact with other users. And so be trusting, but also be aware and safe with who we trust. And I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but treat it like a normal friendship. And if your gut says, actually, this might not be healthy or this might not be normal, there's a good chance that it might not be. And so, yeah.
Nice one. I'd say as the next one, right, at TalkLife we're all about sharing and we're all about talking about our feelings, but let's not overshare. So, we're all for sharing, but don't overshare your personal details. Have a think before you put something out there. When you put something on the internet, it can be kind of permanent. So before you press post on that post, just think, am I happy to put this out there in the world? Is this something that I feel happy sharing? Do I want my phone number, my email, my kick to be out there? And just kind of be a little bit mindful before you share it.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a solid. My next tip is don't be afraid to ask for help. So many times I get messages or people say to me, what do I do? I sent nudes to someone at school, or I've done this or I've done that, and now they're asking me for more and I don't know what to do. And I think the best advice would be just ask for help. Reach out and let someone know. Don't be embarrassed to say, I was talking with this person, I sent them some photos, and now they're pushing me to do something that I don't want to do. It's better to start asking for help than get another couple of weeks down the track and where you're feeling these, oh my gosh, I have to do it alone. I'm talking with someone online who I'm not comfortable with, and I don't know how to do it. You have amazing security guards like the TalkLife team, like teachers, parents, and I want to encourage you to start having that conversation. And yeah, as awkward as it is,
be strong. It can feel like the world is falling down around you when you post something and it goes wrong. And as hard as it might be to talk to someone and tell someone about it, please do. Please don't keep it in. Please don't bottle it all up. Please don't be there worrying on your own about what's happened. Talk to someone, talk to us. We're always here if you're struggling, and tell somebody if you're not comfortable, and be strong.
It's really hot here.
It is really hot.
We're on a black seat, and this seat is absorbing the heat. My next tip, stream safely. And I know that, especially over the last 3 months, streaming has really become more and more prominent, with Facebook doing some amazing things in streaming. Now is doing some amazing things. What I would say is, streaming is absolutely awesome. Sharing stuff, it takes it to a completely new level, but just be aware of what's around you. And that means, what's in the room? Are you streaming things that are personal and private in the background? Can people work out where you live from what you're streaming? Is what you're saying or wearing or doing appropriate for, would you be happy if your mum was tuned into the stream? So I just think, again, people can take screenshots, they can snap things, and we need to be completely comfortable. And a lot of streaming sites are unmoderated, so we need to be extremely careful with what we're putting out there and projecting.
You've probably heard all this before, right? You've heard it at school, you've heard it from parents and guardians. We're not trying to kind of go over and over these things, but we do really care. And we just want you to be checking yourselves and, just think when you're posting or reading stuff, is this normal? Would this feel normal if it was an offline friendship? Is it feeling right in your gut? Like, trust yourselves. It's okay if you get things wrong. It's okay if you make a blunder. We know it can be embarrassing, but the TalkLife team are always here and we're happy to help.
That is our top tips. If you have tips, which I know you do, please feel free to share them. If you are in London, feel free to bake muffins and deliver them to our office. That's it for me.
Yeah, great talking to you guys. We're going to carry on enjoying the sun now.
All right, have a good day. Bye.
Bye.